share with this dark comment, and welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a great day so far. Welcome back to Little Nightmares Part 2. This is going to be Chapter 4 of this eerie and spooky tale, and it's called The Pale City. We're going to divide up Pale City into 2 separate episodes because of the gameplay length, and I hope you guys enjoy it. This is going to be part 1 of this episode, and I hope you guys enjoy how this tale is unfolding. I'm really enjoying playing this game, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching it as well. In the last episode, we finished off the hospital episode where Mono and the little boy had to evade the very eerie doctor who was hanging from the ceilings. He was really hard to get past, but we eventually saw Mono and the little boy lead him into the cellar and trap him into the incendiary furnace. And they spared his life for the special trophy and then went up the elevator. And as they entered the town there, that's where we're going to start this tale, as Mono and the little boy are walking through the dark and rainy streets of Pale City. They eventually end up in a abandoned building that is collapsing upon them, and they have to escape that rubble. After escaping the building's destruction, Mono and the little boy finally encounter a television set that has to be retuned. We've seen this a couple times in previous chapters. This time, Mono puts his hands on the screen and is sucked into the TV. We see him walk down a long corridor to a door, and as he opens the door, we encounter the boss of this level called the Thin Man. He's a tall, thin man dressed in a business suit and hat. He doesn't seem creepy, but he actually is. We see him actually chase Mono out of the television and enter the world as we see it now. They try to run from the Thin Man, but eventually the Thin Man captures and sucks the life out of the little boy and takes him away. And then that's where we see how this adventure unfolds as Mono tries to save the little boy from the Thin Man. And we see Mono traveling through the streets, through the buildings, around gutters. We also see a bunch of faceless, mindless people watching television sets everywhere. We try to see how that plays into the story as well. And then we see how Mono has to use the televisions to kind of teleport through them to different parts of places he cannot get to as he's trying to work his way through the city to find the little boy. And that's kind of where this episode ends. We will pick up how this tale unfolds in part 2 in the next episode. But for this chapter, there's a lot of achievements and hidden trophies. There's 4 glitching remains, and of course there's 2 other hats. It seems like every chapter has 2 hats. I'll show you how to get all the collectibles and all the hidden trophies as well, so you can eventually reach your platinum trophy by the end of all these adventures. So let's go ahead and get busy with part 1 of this tale, and I hope you guys enjoy it. After you come through that window there and jump off those boxes, go ahead and take a left here because we're going to find the first of 4 glitching remains. Be careful though, because as you enter this manhole at the end here, it's very easy to fall down. So when you enter it from the front side here, and then push your hold button, which is R2 for the PlayStation, and then go ahead and head down the elevator. So like I said, go from the front there, just hold R2, walk down, and you will catch the ladder. Walk to the bottom of the ladder. At the very end of the ladder, you'll see the first glitching remain of this chapter. Go ahead and walk up to it and capture it, and that'll help you with your trophy. There are 2 hidden trophies in this game that we're going to pick up right now. One is called In the Palm of My Hands. You have to hold your companion's hands for a total of 6 minutes. It doesn't have to be done all at once, but it does have to be held for 6 minutes total throughout the game. It's called In the Palm of My Hands. We're going to pick that up right here. And then the second hidden trophy is related to when you're calling your companion. Make sure you call your companion at least 20 times throughout the game. Again, it doesn't have to be done all at once, although you can do that if you wish. It can be done at any time throughout the game. Just make sure you call your little boy companion 20 times total, and you'll get the other hidden trophy called 26. I did get that in a previous episode. I didn't realize it, so I'm going to include the trophy here just to show you what it looks like. So call your companion with the triangle button. You'll motion there, and you'll get your 26 hidden trophy. This part of the tail can be pretty tricky, so go ahead and unlock this padlock, letting your little companion out of the elevator. In order to get to the upper reaches of this building, you're going to have to solve a puzzle. And in order to do that, you're going to have to get back in this elevator and pull the lever, making the elevator go down. Make sure you jump back into this hallway before it goes all the way down, or you'll have to come back up. And then ask your little friend over here to throw you up in the air and grab this lever, making the elevator rise again. Watch through the floor here. You can see the elevator coming up, so you don't jump down too far, and then jump on top of the elevator and you will reach this upper ceiling area of the building. You're going to see a box over here on the floor, so go ahead and head left here and pull that box away from the wall, and you'll see a hidden air duct. And you know what that means. We're going to crouch in there and follow the air duct into another hidden area. So walk through the air duct here, and you're going to find your second of 4 glitching remains. He's looking at a bunch of bottles in the ceiling, which is kind of weird. And we're going to go ahead and reach over and grab him and get that achievement of the second glitching remain. There are 4 in this chapter, as I mentioned before. Once you jump this gap here between the buildings, you'll see a trellis up ahead. You can climb that trellis to then continue on with your adventure, but we're not going to do that right now. We're going to go inside. We're going to climb this wooden box here and then enter this hidden secret window. It's pretty easy to miss if you don't know it's there. Once you jump inside, you're going to see the third of 4 glitching remains. This little boy appears to be looking at a bunch of trapped mice in these cages. Once you grab that, you'll have the third glitching remain, and you can continue on with your adventure and climb that trellis. When you reach this part of the game, you're going to see the broken floor here. Go ahead and jump down into this gap. You're going to find a secret hidden passage that's located over here on the top of this mail pile here. So go ahead and climb to the left here, crouch down and enter this air duct, and you're going to find your first hat of this chapter. It is a postal carrier hat. This hat is very important to this chapter because it is one of those hats you have to wear in order to get the hidden achievement when you do an action later on. And once we reach that point, I will show you when to have that hat on, but I'm just going to put it on for right now for the rest of the chapter until I find my next hat. So go ahead and put the postal carrier hat on and enter the rest of this mail room here. Climb it through this air duct, and then once we reach that part where we need to wear that hat for the hidden trophy, I'll bring it to your attention. When you climb up these packages here and take the hanger down the electric line to the other side, you're going to pop through a window, and after entering that window you have the option of moving forward through the door to continue your tale. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and pop up through this windowsill here and pop out on the roof, and we're going to go enter this other open window here, and inside that window is going to be 3 different trophies for us, so we can pick up that platinum trophy at the very end of this tale. So go ahead and jump this window sill here, jump inside. You'll see number 4 of 4 of the glitching remains. After you do that, you'll get a trophy called Pale Kids for getting all 4 glitching remains in this chapter. And then you're going to also be getting the No More Remains trophy, which means that you've collected all the glitching remains for the whole entire game at this point. You can also see the glitching remain standing by this little geisha doll. That is actually an Easter egg from the first game, and that is the lady geisha from the first game, who was the main villain in that tale. You're going to pick this doll up and throw it and crack it, and then you're going to get the unladylike trophy for this achievement. Well guys, that's going to do it for this chapter of Little Nightmares 2. I hope you enjoyed this frightening and fantastic adventure as we try to see where Mono takes us, as we look for Six and try to find a way out of this scary, creepy nightmare that they're living in. Make sure you hit that like button, it really helps out my channel a lot, and hit subscribe if you haven't done so already, and check out the notification bell so that you can be notified when I'm doing other things, including this game and others. If you check the description down below, you're going to see the links to the original Little Nightmare game that I already played. It should have all the collectibles there as well, and other games I've been playing, including The Last of Us Part 2, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and others. So look forward to seeing you guys as we move through this fantastic Little Nightmare 2 game. I'm going to show you all the collectibles as we go through, all the trophies you can get. I'm going to do a lot of research to make that happen, and I hope you guys appreciate that. I look forward to seeing you on the next Dark Comet adventure. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you later.